KVAQ-TV is brought to you in part by the Interdisciplinary Programs and Community Engagement. One of UTRGV's newest degrees is the BA in Human Dimensions of Organizations. The HDO makes liberal arts work for you. It teaches students to use the humanities and social behavioral sciences to understand workplace interactions and how organizations can best serve their employees, customers, and clients. The introductory course, HDOS 2301, will be offered in the fall of 2024 and fulfills core curriculum requirements. If you think education should work for you, then visit utrgv.com/HDO and register for HDOS 2301.
Coming up, a local nonprofit is calling on the community to help reduce homelessness in the Valley.
Plus, an immigration center shares how it is advocating the rights of immigrant children.
And April's National Gardening Month. A local gardener gives tips and insights on how to start. KVAQ-TV starts now. Hey vaqueros, welcome back. This is the 12th spring edition of KVAQ-TV. I'm Jason Delot.
And I'm Alexandra Salazar. Today is Monday, April 8th, and at the top of the newscast, the numbers are in. A local nonprofit organization counts 733 homeless individuals in Cameron County as of 2024. That same organization looks to lend a helping hand in reducing homelessness. Monica Chavez with the story.
Point-in-time counts are vital for organizations like the Good Neighbor Settlement House to secure funding for homeless services, particularly mental health and substance abuse treatment.
So each city is tasked with their social service programs or agencies to go out with their volunteer group and count anyone that is homeless.
The Good Neighbor Settlement House helps homeless people by providing free breakfast, lunch and dinner, as well as a laundry room, clothes, bathrooms, showers, hygiene kits, access to a food pantry, and case management. Assistant Director Belinda Bradford says sometimes they have to go out to reach their clients because they no longer trust agencies.
And they go out into the community and look for homeless in certain street corners. And once we start building that rapport, sometimes they'll share, like, how did you become homeless? You know, what's your story? What's going on?
Bradford mentions the majority of workers at the settlement house are volunteers, emphasizing a constant need for donations. Bradford says over 600 families are registered for the food pantry. Good Neighbor Settlement House client Alvin Bernard says he receives help from them, but he also helps back.
I use their address as and they've helped me establish my ID, Social Security, birth certificate. Also help around here when it comes to heavy jobs. I volunteer a lot. I help in the kitchen and out here.
UTRGV Public Administration Professor George Atiza says programs addressing drug addiction and homelessness are crucial and says it's important for the community, especially those who have more, to get involved in the solution.
Corporations that are so rich, they can say we're giving a very small percentage of our revenues or profits to go towards supporting those people like homelessness, drug addictions, to address specific issues that lead people into the streets.
The food pantry is also open to UTRGV students. For more information of how to help in Cameron County, visit goodneighborsettlement.org. For KVAQ-TV in Brownsville, Monica Chavez.
The bell is rung and the match is over as the founder of UTRGV's Club Boxing becomes a 3-time national champ. Dathan, tell us more.
Last month, UTRGV's Club Boxing went to the United States Intercollegiate Boxing Association's national competition in Houston, where 5 members of the club competed. Founded in 2021, the competition is the nation's premier boxing government body. Its national tournament spanned 3 days starting on March 21st, with numerous divisions of competitions based on weight and gender. Members who participated in the competition include President Omar Cortez, Vice President Alejandro Huerta, Jesus Cadena, Michael Madrigal, and Martin Guzman. Founder of Club Boxing, Noe Mendoza, who's been boxing since he was young, says being on top as a champion feels like a mountain of a moment.
Boxing in itself, when you get to that top, the pinnacle of like a national title and being at the tournament, making it to the end, or fighting like the best fighter in the bracket. I think that like that's what those little moments every single day you're building, brick by brick.
UTRGV's club boxing was founded in 2021 and was created after Mendoza transferred to UTRGV for his master's and decided to bring his love of boxing to the campus. Club boxing member and vice president Alejandro Hueta speaks on how the club pushes him.
At one point, we wanted to take a little break, and then after the round was over, we asked, "Okay, are you guys done?" And me and Omar immediately said, "No, let's do one more." But still wanted to do more because there's teammates around you and there's people around you that make you want to do more.
Club boxing offers self-defense seminars and trainings every Monday and Wednesday. For more information about UTRGV's club boxing, go to its Instagram at clubboxingUTRGV. For KVAQ-TV in Edinburgh, Dathan Thervino.
Senate Bill 4 is controversial for its take as an immigration law. The future for both immigrants and organizations is left in the air. The Young Center of Immigrant Children's Rights is a nonprofit organization that protects and advances the rights and best interests of immigrant children. A volunteer coordinator for the center, Lilia Marie, tells us more about being an advocate.
And so what they would do is they would visit the child, listen to their story, their hopes, their dream. What was their experience or their life like in their home country? What was the journey to the U.S. like? And in partnership with the volunteer and our staff attorneys and social workers, our staff at the Young Center takes those stories of the children and they bring it to life in court to fight for their rights.
She says there is an ongoing application process to be a child volunteer advocate, and the deadline for the spring cycle is April 12th. An upcoming training session for volunteer child advocates is April 20th. Marie adds that even though they have application deadlines, people are more than welcome to still apply and join the training sessions for summer and fall. For more information about the Young Center, visit theyoungcenter.org. Alexandra Salazar.
April's here, and spring has finally sprung. With it brings National Garden Month, a time to celebrate the joys and benefits of gardening. Julio Guerrero has more on how to grow your gardening skills.
April showers bring May flowers, right? As National Garden Month is celebrated in April, it is a perfect time for new gardeners to dig in, whether they have a green thumb or not. Harlingen's Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm owner, Jennifer Wilson, started gardening at the flower farm in 2005 after taking a career change to specialize in heirloom roses and native plants.
We started selling the flowers directly off the farm to people and inviting people to come out and get their own flowers straight from us. And then the flower market grew into other vendors being here. And so now it's a full farmers market. We've got between 30 and 50 vendors here, and we've been doing that since 2017.
Wilson says gardening in the valley can be tricky because the weather is warm throughout the year.
I would say get in touch with the gardeners that have been doing it, because the valley, especially our climate down here, is so unique, even into Texas. Our nights are warmer, our days are so hot, our summers last longer.
Environmental Awareness Club event coordinator Apolonio Flores says the EAC is the first to bring the Rewild Your Campus initiative to our area. The initiative's goal is to bring back native and wild plants to campuses while removing the pesticides and insecticides. Flores says a lot of the plants we see now in the valley are not native, but gardening can help bring back some of the authentic landscape.
And as for gardening with native plants and native wildscapes, it helps to bring back pollinators and bring back all these beneficial insects and other critters back into your environment, because of course it supports the biodiversity here.
For more information on the flower farm, visit their website, or for more resources on gardening, visit the Environmental Awareness Club on Instagram. For KVAQ-TV in Edinburgh, Julia Guerrero.
A local Arabic restaurant is showing the major role food has in preserving Syrian culture and how it is key to celebrating Arabic heritage. Andrea Flores with more.
A family-owned restaurant is keeping Syrian culinary traditions alive and embracing the cultural diversity they bring into the valley. This year marks the fourth time Arab American heritage is recognized in April. Owner of Fares Arabic Cuisine in McAllen, Yusra Yaji, is making her goal come true by sharing homemade Syrian food and culture in the valley. Fares Arabic Cuisine started when Yaji and her husband's families moved from Syria to the valley in 2018. Yaji says her family is one of the co-founders of the Arabic community in the valley. She adds almost all family members are passionate about cooking, so opening a restaurant was a family project. Yaji adds that people warn her about obstacles before opening the restaurant.
Restaurants, they will say, it will be difficult because people here are not familiar with this food, and we don't have really a big Arabic community or Syrian community here. We are not making it really to the Arabic community or Syrian community here. It's mainly made for the community here, Hispanic community or any cultures we have here in the valley.
Yaji says the restaurant's focus is keeping authenticity by bringing their homemade food to the community. One of her favorite dishes is KVAQ, which is a fried or baked dough made from bulgur wheat and finely grinded ground beef with a filling of walnuts or pine nuts, beef, onions, and spices. Family member Hannah Salinas Yaji says the restaurant's crew is always happy to educate new customers on Syrian cuisine.
They always will provide a detailed explanation about what the cuisine is, what's in it. I think if there's any sort of history or heritage behind that, they can also share that with customers as well.
Yaji and her family plan to expand and open more restaurants around the valley and invites you to stop by and try Syrian food. For KVAQ-TV in McAllen, Andrea Flores.
And that's a wrap for us today. Make sure to watch us Monday through Friday on VCast monitors and social media. For KVAQ-TV, I'm Jason Delot.
And I'm Alexandra Salazar. Have a great week, vaqueros.